So John Townsend, as you know, he lives in Cantonment, and he's getting a lot of deals over there.
So this area had a bad tornado that came through and just ripped through this whole city, essentially.
And the skies were black and dark, so I ran and got Shay, and we all got in the bathtub, and I just put a mattress over us and held her and held the mattress down the best I could, and we just hunkered there.
The house is totally destroyed, and the insurance company drastically underpays them.
I would love to just help out everybody buying new homes if I could. That is not how business is done.
So what you're saying?
We would all be bankrupt is what I'm saying.
They are not always on your side, and you're not always in good hands.
My name is Bo Williamson. I am a public adjuster. I stand up for homeowners when they have insurance claims. Our headquarters is located in the beautiful Panama City Beach, Florida, but our fight is nationwide. Sometimes these insurance claims can be through the roof. However, these insurance companies do not always want to pay. That's why I'm here. Living the Christian life and dealing with this crazy world around me, one thing I've learned is someone has got to stand up for the little guy. This is Insurance Wars.
No, man, I totally understand. I mean, it's just ridiculous around here. Let me jump off here right now, man. I'm gonna address with everybody in my office.
Lee's like a little bulldog, and he actually has a pet bulldog, and it's funny because he's a contractor coordinator, and when things don't go right, he just goes around barking orders at people. I love this guy.
You realize that all this is being created? I mean, I understand you're a new guy, man, but I mean, you're gonna get fired if you don't step it up, man. I mean, I know you don't know all the information, but around here it's gotta be phenomenal or nothing.
Oh, are you... Bo, I can't work in these conditions, man. I'm from Malibu, crying out loud.
So John Townsend, as you know, he lives in Cantonment, and he's getting a lot of deals over there on a daily basis with the storms that are coming through. He said one deal is actually a tornado deal, and he's going to go try to get that within the next day or two. So let's hope we get that, because he said he drove by there, the whole roof is torn off, and she has a sign on the door. Apparently, neighbors are giving her a hard time and so forth. So let's see if we can't do what we can on that. Chris, I'm gonna need you to go over there. If we get it, go over there and scope it with me and estimate it, because I want John just knocking doors because he has all the relationships over there.
So this area had a bad tornado that came through and just ripped through this whole city, essentially. And this lady here, her whole house is apparently ripped apart, so let's see if we can go help her.
And I looked out the window, and the skies were black and dark, so I ran and got Shay. We grabbed up the 2 cats and the dog, and we all got in the bathtub, and I just put a mattress over us and held her and held the mattress down the best I could, and we just hunkered there until we thought that it had passed.
We waited for about a few minutes, and then when we came out, half of the roof was gone.
I've paid into the insurance company for years, so when something happened to me, I expected for somebody to help, and nobody shows up, nobody returns my calls, nobody cares.
So everybody that knows John Townsend knows that he has a background in construction. And with that knowledge, he takes and applies it to the estimates, right at policy limits, and that's why we call him Policy Limits.
I'd like you to meet Sandra and Shay.
Sandra, I'm Bo.
Nice to meet you, Bo.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in.
Shay?
Hi, I'm Shay.
I'm Bo. Nice to meet you. How did we hear about this one?
A contractor came to give her an estimate, and he looked at the insurance, what they were going to pay.
Yeah.
And he said, he laughed. He said, there's no way you can do it for that price, so he handed him our card.
Yeah, my insurance company just wants to slap a roof on it. And you just have to see it inside. It's totally annihilated.
It looks like a total loss already.
That's what I figure. Looks like the rafters and stuff, everything's caving in on itself.
Yeah. Well, let's go in and you show me what you got.
Shay, you don't have to go in, honey. Stay out here.
It's that bad, huh?
It's pretty bad.
All right, Shay.
Water has been dripping in the house because the tarps didn't hold. I put blue tarps up and nobody has been here to fix anything. Now the house is full of black mold. The floors are warped. It needs to be torn down, but they're insisting we'll just slap a roof on it and it'll be all right. See, the water is just devastating.
The tarps are just...
Yeah, they're full of water, so try to walk underneath the ones that aren't full. And the black mold, I mean, that right there would take $50,000 just to get the mold out of here. The flooring's all gone, I mean...
Is that what they offered you, is
yes.
$50,000?
Yeah, just to slap a roof on it.
These insurance companies, they don't cease to amaze me, I'm telling you what.
They don't care. They take your money all year long, and then when something really happens, they don't care. It's been 4 months. I mean, I've been through 2 seasons without a roof.
Well, I'm glad you heard about us.
I am too.
We'll take care of it. Where have you guys been staying?
Well, at first we tried to stay in a hotel, but I couldn't really afford it. And school's starting, so a friend of us is letting us stay there, but it's really uncomfortable because Shay's not.
The insurance company hasn't paid you anything
Nothing.
for additional living expenses?
No, they came right after it happened, and then they haven't been back until last week, and they came twice, and I wasn't here, and I was supposed to be here, or John was supposed to be here while they were here.
This is outrageous. What we do is, John, we need to immediately get them a place to live, an apartment.
We'll get on that, find an apartment for them.
I can't tell you what that means to me, just to have a place for my daughter right now. I thank you.
We'll do everything we can for you.
Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
So guys, just a little piece of education for insurance. Your insurance company owes you for additional living expenses or loss of use. So if you can't use your place, they need to pay you.
Sandra, we're gonna take care of it. Shay, listen, we're gonna get you a brand new house. How's it sound?
That's good.
You have to live in a rental house for about 6 months to a year, but you're gonna get a brand new house, okay? We'll make sure you don't have to transfer schools and all that for this tornado and staying with friends and all that. You've been strong so far, okay?
Thanks.
Listen, I'm gonna get Chris. We're gonna get on this thing, okay?
Thank you so much.
Let me know what you find out,
Bo.
John.
I
Yes,
will.
yes.
You know, this is really the reason why I do what I do. I can help people. And a single lady and her daughter, the house is totally destroyed, and the insurance company drastically underpays them. And I can help these people. So I love what I do, and we're gonna help.
If you've been wronged by your insurance company or would like to appear on the show, visit noblepagroup.com or call 1-800-705-0570.
One deal is actually a tornado deal. He said he drove by there, the whole roof is torn off.
I paid into the insurance company for years, so when something happened to me, I expected for somebody to help.
This is insane, man. I'm gonna have to build this in our software from the foundation up. I mean, this is a lot more damage. I see what you were talking about now.
Well, we have a lot of claims over here from this tornado damage, but the brick is actually twisted on this house.
Right, I see it over there.
It's amazing.
Right.
Oh, here's Tori now.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad he could make it over.
So we've asked Tori Gile to come out with Destin Roofing and start gathering information with us to help put together our ECR. That is an estimated cost of repair.
The insurance company said that they could replace the roof partially, so basically repair the roof, and we don't think that's the case, but I wanted to get a roofer out here to look at it that knows what they're doing, to give us their opinions.
All right, brother. Well, let me throw a ladder up there, take a look, so I get a better idea what's going on and what we're looking at.
I don't think the carrier's had any roofer out here at all. Just an adjuster that's never been on a roof as far as roofing it.
All right, so I'm aware this is only a one-story house, but I'm not a fan of heights, so I'm gonna take one for the team here.
Hot enough for you guys?
It's getting up there. It's getting a little warm.
It's humid. All this rain. That's another thing. See how many tarps they have up there? The tarps have just collapsed in from the wind and the water, the weight of the rain.
Oh my.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is a lot worse up here than from the ground, huh? The entire roof system has to be replaced, and that counts everything from the trusses on the top plate and above.
Right.
But this looks like a pretty big mess, brother.
Chris, how many tarps do they have up there?
10 or 12. They're pretty ineffective at this point, though, man. Due to the damage of the roof, like, you can't really tarp this. There's so much damage.
When the rafters are totally missing, how do you tarp a flat portion of an open shell?
And that's what you're stuck with, several pools, different pools of water just standing. And with the wind damage to the tarps, it's shredding them, causing more water to penetrate and increase the damage interior.
So a lot of times these insurance companies, what they do is they delay, deny, defend. And if they would just pay what they're supposed to begin with, they'd come out a lot cheaper most of the time. And that's what happened in this case. They paid very little, they had to tarp their roofs. It's never gonna work on a house like this.
It's in really bad shape, and as I was talking to Chris about, Florida Building Code for existing buildings, Chapter 7, Level 1 alterations, it talks about this exact type of scenario. You have 25% of the roof system itself, more than that is damaged. You have to replace the entire roof system. That falls to the truss as well. Since you have more than 25% of the truss system damaged, the trusses have to replace from top plate up. But one thing we noticed when I was talking to Chris is it appears to be there's quite a bit of structural damage outside of the scope of the roof system.
So from a roofing standpoint, it can be fixed or no?
From a roofing standpoint, I would like to tell you yes, because that's how I make my money.
Right.
From an engineering standpoint, I'm a licensed professional engineer.
Right.
I have an oath to public safety. I can't ethically put a roof on this structure until the structure is rebuilt.
This is why we like to work with Torrey. He has the integrity to not put a roof on this building, even though he would make a lot of money because it's not structurally safe.
You can see where this wall is being forced out. The actual framing structure inside has been compromised due to the stress of the wind structure, or the wind force.
I mean, the brick has actually pulled away. It makes me sick. You know what they offered on this house?
What's that?
$50,000.
It's laughable.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That is
ridiculous.
In the software that we use, I'm essentially going to have, I was talking to Bo about this, I'm essentially going to have to, in the computer, knock this down to the slab and stick build the entire home.
From an engineering standpoint, that's the only way I could see you could fix this problem.
Right.
So, Tori, are you willing to put all that in writing and send it over to us?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad there's an ethical engineer, and I mean, you're a roofing company, and you're willing to say, look, I can't do the roofing job because of the engineering behind it, and I think that's a stand-up thing to do.
Well, I appreciate you guys calling us.
So Torrey, with his engineer report, has given us more than enough ammo. There's only one thing left to do. It's time to go to war.
Actually, here he comes.
It's about time.
So finally, the adjuster's here. I'm ready to do this.
Gentlemen?
What's that, man? Introduce myself, I guess. What's up, man?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Dave.
Dave? I'm Chris.
Chris. Chris. Dave. John.
All right, we I guess we're gonna do a re-inspection. Take a look at this thing. Dave, this is Bo, by the way.
Bo,
How you doing, man? I think we spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
He said to bring everybody that's had anything to do with the claim, so that's why there's
okay.
a few of us
Do you want to start inside or you want to start outside?
Whatever works for you.
Well, I think we get.
Not really going to change anything.
Right. Well, remains to be seen.
That's all right. We can do
Let's start inside. Let's start inside.
I wanted them to take this seriously, but I had no idea they would send out John Cena.
I wrote the estimate on this thing, like I said, and I'm no engineer or an architect, but I don't think it was designed this way, with a giant hole in the ceiling.
So this obviously needs to be repaired, all right? So you guys had extended some coverage on this already. The problem is you didn't extend enough. So my estimate came to a little over $200,000.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're not seeing the 200.
You are a property adjuster, right? I mean, is this like this isn't like your first claim or anything, is it?
Come on, man. Come on.
No, there's clearly $200,000 worth of damage, man. I've got an itemized estimate. You got to replace all the trusses. You're gonna have to basically tear this thing down to the slab and stick build it. That's the bottom line.
It's not our fault that your client allowed the property to get like this. Okay?
Are you being serious or are you messing with me?
No, I'm being serious.
You're 100%.
Okay,
serious.
you pulled me out here in the dog days of summer, and you want to pass your jokes around and all that, and that's fine. I get that. Okay, but I'm going to keep professional. All right, we are not seeing the damage that you guys are seeing.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Well, that's obvious because you haven't released payment. You've admitted to about a third of what is owed, really about a quarter of what is owed. The policy limits on this is in excess of what was it, John Townsend?
$188,000.
$188,000. There's more than $188,000 in damage here.
Where are you coming up with these numbers at?
Look, let's look at a little bit more of the house. Come on.
Okay.
This guy is not getting it, so it's time to kick it up a notch.
Again, it's not our fault that your client let this property get to this. It's not our fault.
This has got to be some elaborate joke.
No, the roof. We will cover the roof. We will cover the trusses that need to be replaced. Okay, but your client not fixing this property lets the property get like this.
So are you saying you're not gonna cover the trusses down there? You're saying the roof is this not a total roof replacement? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it's not a total roof replacement. I'm only telling you what we are responsible for.
And what exactly is that? $50,000 apparently?
Your client is fortunate that we are willing to pay $50,000.
How are you blaming the client when the tornado ripped the roof off and it was raining?
Show me where the tornado ripped the roof off at.
I'll start. Hold on, let me try one.
Please, show me.
Right here in this area, ripped the roof off.
Okay.
Okay. And then, like I said earlier, it's not designed this way. Right?
Okay.
So you owe for this, no question at all. But as a result of that damage, it rained in this stinking house. Look at this place. How can you not justify this?
Guys, listen. What are you not seeing here? Okay.
What are
Dave, I have one question for you. Can you explain proximate cause to me?
So now I'm being quizzed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Listen, guys, you can handle this. I see the problem here. I'll talk to the inside guy and address it. If you guys want to play games with Dave or whatnot, you can. Guy can give me the definition of proximate cause. So.
Right. Yeah, if we got to handle.
No, I just don't like being quizzed, sir.
If we got to
answer the question then.
If we got to handle.
I don't have to answer your question.
But that's what I thought. Frankly, it's because of your ignorance, Dave, is the reason why this house is in the shape it is. You have a lady and a daughter homeless because of your inefficiencies and your ignorance. Yes, sir. I'm gonna let them take care of this because apparently you don't have the knowledge nor the authority to address this.
As I said, sir.
Look at this. I can't even open the door.
We have been, as I said, sir, we have been more than willing to pay what is afforded to her.
This insurance adjuster doesn't even know what proximate cause is. These are the problems. You can get an insurance adjuster's license in 1 week.
This house was obviously, not in the pristine condition that you guys are making it out to be before this happened.
This guy has no authority.
I think I don't have authority.
You don't have any authority.
If you don't know what I have.
You could look at this roof and see $50,000. You can look at just the roof. $50,000 won't cover it.
Direct physical loss is what we're responsible for.
Listen. You don't know what you're talking
about. Don't point your finger at me.
Or what?
Do not.
Or what?
I didn't say.
Or what? You gonna give me an or what? That's what I thought.
So you think you're Billy Badass?
I am. That was actually my amateur wrestling name. Can you get your boss out here?
My boss?
I don't really need mine here. I got the authority to negotiate and settle the claim, but I happen to have mine here.
You asked me a question. You want to let me speak?
Can you get him out here or no? It's a yes or no question.
I can ask him.
Well, get him out here. Maybe he's got the authority to write a check.
It's time to wrap this stuff up.
It may not be an issue if the CEO of your company wasn't bringing in $2 million a month, and then you have a single lady here with a daughter that's living wherever they can because you write a $50,000 estimate. I don't know how you sleep at night, man.
You know what? It's not what I want to do. Okay? I would love to just help out everybody and buy new homes if I could.
Okay?
Okay? But you know as well as I do, that is not how you do business. That is not how business is done.
So what you're saying?
We would all be bankrupt is what I'm saying.
It comes down to the bottom line. That's what it comes down to. Listen, I suggest you call your boss, and you tell him this is a total loss because you guys are going to get a CRN served on you. I know you don't know what that means, but it's a civil remedies notice. You guys are going to get sued. I hope you get sued personally because this is criminal.
Bo laying the hammer down again. Dude needs to check his tone.
I'll make a call. All right, you want me to make a call? Yeah. I'll make a call.
You should do something.
Does that make you happy?
You can't write a check, so do something.
I'll call him.
That's it. So saith the Psalms.
Well, there's 3 of them. Listen, I have been around this time and time and time again with them, and I'm not. Jerry, listen to me. Yes, I've told them all that. Direct physical loss. I get it.
Hey guys. Sandra, good to see you. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. I know I told you that, you know, I wanted to meet you back out here to look at some more stuff, but I don't have to inspect it anymore. We're finished with the claim. So we got policy limits on everything. The dwelling, policy limits, $217,000. We got the other structure, the fence paid for with a tree fell on it, and got all that paid for, debris removal. We got you enough money for the place where you're living to stay there another 8 or 9 months, okay? So that's not gonna cost you any money out of pocket. And we got all your contents maxed out. So, Shay, you're gonna have new clothes.
Oh my God,
So-
that's so awesome. Can I hug you?
Yeah.
Thank
You good?
So this was great news on this claim because after we got the whole house paid for, policy limits, contents, and additional living expenses, just over $400,000.
Well, Bo let me know that they lost their home due to a tornado. So what we like to do is take the client, take them in, show them how we can rebuild for them. We offer a total design service. We have flooring, window treatments, art, accessories, furniture, so we can put back a complete package for them.
Shay, I think we'll be able to find everything we need. Something like this would be good for the
This is Linda, the owner of Tassels.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bo gave me a call and asked that I meet with you guys. Let me show you some things that we have to offer and see if we can't take care of you.
That'd be great. We're super excited.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Most of us, when we buy a home, we have to buy what was there. They get the opportunity to put it back together with their touches. So talking with Bo, he let me know that unfortunately your house was destroyed by a tornado. So let's turn a bad thing into a good situation and let's have fun taking care of the new house.
I love that I can do it all right here in this store. I didn't think it would be this easy.
Awesome. Well, we can do that for you. We can start from the floor up. We offer floor covering, window treatments, furniture, art, accessories, design consultation. We have a great team and a lot of resources that we can make your house a home again. I want them to feel a sense of peace. I want them to feel really good about being back home again and to feel good about the process. because it can be it's very devastating because you've lost everything. So you have to rebuild. So when they're all finished, I want them to feel good about going back home.
So I guess the only question I have is, what color do you want your room, Shay?
Probably pink.
Perfect. Well, let's start with Shay and let's have some fun.
Sounds great.
This season on Insurance Wars.
I'm no engineer, but I don't think it was designed this way.
Discussion's over. Either you pay for it or you get slammed with a lawsuit. Which one is it?
I see what you're asking me. I just don't see why you're asking it to me.
Are you just used to coming in and not having anybody say, well, wait a minute, I don't agree with you?
Get your cameras out of here.
Nope, you don't come back here without permission. We're on 30A, brother. $30,000 is on the cheap end. I'm gonna take you to Orlando, man.
Boom, baby. I'm going to Orlando.
We're not going on a field trip.
If you've been wronged by your insurance company or would like to appear on the show, visit noblepagroup.com or call 1-800-705-0570.